I'm Shay,
And I'm China.
and this is Streaming While Black. If you're new here, then, well, we talk about what's been going on in these internet streets, avenues, and boulevards. And it's always some bullshit going on. So we always got to talk about it and put our little 2 cents on it, whether you want it or not. What are you drinking?
So this is actually tequila, and then I put this blue juice in it.
Okay,
So
because it's like ocean blue over there. Like you
yeah,
all
I know,
Caribbean.
right? I had to make it look cute for the camera.
Okay,
So
I
yeah.
feel you on that.
What you drinking over there?
Girl, a sangria. I didn't put all kind of fruit and apples and blueberries and shit and some pineapple moscato that I got from Aldi's.
Oh,
People be sleeping on Aldi's. Aldi's got some good cheap wine.
yeah, and you know what though? Audie's honestly, Audie's has some really, really good meat too. They really do. Like they do
What
have.
kind of meat?
I found oxtail in there. They were really, yeah, some real big
You found
oxtail.
some oxtails at Aldi's?
Uh,
Aldi's?
yes, I did. And also another place that they're sleeping on is Save a Lot.
Okay, I remember Save a Lot because
Yeah, Save a Lot. Because you can
I
get
don't.
like salt beef, salt pork, like a lot of the stuff that you can't get like at, the Walmarts and the Krogers, you can
Oh,
get at.
see, we don't have one of those down here. Just so you guys know, I'm down here in the desert. I am in Arizona. For whatever reason, you niggas like to think of this place as like a great getaway, like a great vacation spot for some reason. Then y'all get down here because y'all done fell in love, and then y'all want to move, and then y'all get down here and want to complain. But that's a totally different topic.
Well, Arizona is, listen, like it's beautiful there. They tell me, my best friend tells me so many stories about Arizona.
Girl, it's like the land of
And
time
you
forgot.
will be yeah, because I'm here and there's like I'm sick of you go to Arizona, you see like the mountains and you see like the desert and like it's just that the way the houses are built, the structure of the houses, like it's just a lot different. I don't know. It's a vacation for me.
I can guarantee you did not want to be down here today because it was like 115.
Yeah, that dry. The thing is, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so dry. Like the heat
No,
that you
that's the selling point. Shit. Girl, we get above 15% humidity. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't sign up for none of this. I left all that humidity back in the Midwest. Girl, no, I be feeling it. Now it wasn't, it's been bad because it's like triple digits, but girl, I was all over the place today. I went and did my little shopping, went on my mom and them house. I was everywhere today.
see. That's
And
good.
it was hot. I probably got a goddamn suntan.
That was the first time I ever heard when you told me that the car set on fire. Y'all call it what do y'all call
Barbecue.
it? A barbecue? Is it
A
it's
barbecue.
a barbecue?
Because it's a thing. It's a real live fucking thing. I honestly, because I work from home, so I don't have to like listen to the radio to figure out like how I should get to work because motherfuckers cannot drive here. So I have no idea if we've had any barbecues lately.
Mhm.
Barbecues is a thing.
But that's crazy because we don't see a lot of barbecues here.
It could maybe it has something to do with the heat too. I don't know, but it's always been a thing.
See, I'm in Indianapolis. We don't get barbecues. Shit.
No, but since you brought up Indianapolis,
Yeah,
we can get
let's
in
get up.
we can get into
Let's start
why
here.
we can get into why you motherfuckers wait to the day of the concert to buy fucking concert tickets. How about that? Like,
Because everybody's broke. It's a recession. And as
listen,
much as people as much as people love Lil Baby, like because that's who we're talking about here. We're talking about Lil Baby. So he canceled his concert here in Indianapolis because people are buying tickets the day of the concert. But it's because everybody's broke shit.
I
Like,
mean, okay,
and Indianapolis is, they cheap here any damn way. So
bestie, tell the truth though. Tell the truth. Is it because of the recession or is this just some shit y'all been doing?
I think they've been doing this shit. So before we got on air, we were talking about how Chris Brown and Lil Baby came here. And when I tell you that concert was sold out, I barely was able to get. I got tickets. I was shocked. Let me tell you, the smartest artist out there,
Hmm.
Beyonce. She always go on tour around tax time. Pay attention. Every year around tax time is when her tour. Like, well, not every year, but when she does go on tour, it's around tax time. She know motherfuckers is about to get their taxes. And who ain't gonna spend their tax money on Beyonce?
You're right. Because those tickets for Renaissance, they went on around tax time. They went on sale around tax time.
He does it all the time. All the time.
She knows her demographic.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at it. See, take notes, y'all. Take notes. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, I know you're going to get a kick out of this. You know who Sexxy Red is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my husband likes to troll me.
You know who Sexxy Red is, but okay, listen. I'm shocked you know who Sexxy Red is.
I don't want to know who Sexxy Red is. I wish I didn't know who the fuck she was. Like, I did not need to know who she was. I literally first saw her on TikTok, and I was just like, okay, whatever, because I see rappers all the fucking time on TikTok. And so next thing I know, my husband is like rapping the damn lyrics to Pound Town because he likes to troll me. He thinks the shit's funny. I'm annoyed. So like, I'm just like, why do I even have to know who she is? And then I saw all the clips at the BET Awards. I'm like, how the fuck is you performing in the audience? I'm like, you doing money phone? What is this, like 2008? Like, why are we doing this? And then get this shit happened today. So I'm an old motherfucker. I still listen to Pandora because you know what? Pandora knows what the fuck I want to listen to. It took me years to cultivate my playlist. So I'm listening to my Megan Thee Stallion channel on Pandora, and here comes Sexxy Red with a new song. Something like, I think it's called Where the Hoes At, or I'm Looking for the Hoes, and it ain't my fault. So get this. So I caught a clip of an interview that she did where she was just saying that she didn't think that Pound Town was going to go anywhere because she was just fucking around, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, well, let me listen to this song, get her the benefit of the doubt, right? Because if that's what she puts out, will she just be fucking around? Maybe she got some fire shit, right? Mm-hmm. Girl, I tried so motherfucking hard. And I was just like, no, can't do it. Let's skip. I couldn't do it. It's fucking lame. But like, I hate to hate on another sister, and I'm not hating, because in order for me to hate, you actually have to have some things going on that I am envious of, and there's nothing going on with that situation that I could be envious of, especially not me telling people that I done had chlamydia twice. Like, no, that's not envious. That's not an envious situation. So I'm like, girl, why are we doing any of this?
I'm not gonna say she's trash, but like, her music is trash. Let me rephrase.
Music is trash.
Her music is just terrible. Like, I mean, but people love it, and I salute her.
Why?
Like, she's doing her thing, and she's making money, and people love it. But I just
want to know, why do people love it though?
Maybe because it's ratchet music. Like, and then I think it's more the younger generation too, because a lot of the younger generation are who's listening to her. I don't know. I don't know. She's not that great of an artist to me. But again, she's getting that back. So hey, I salute her.
I mean, is she? Because we know how the music game goes.
She is, and she's having a lot of people come out and like support her. I know.
I mean, it's rappers right now that we think got money that ain't got money.
Because people were talking about, like how ratchet she was, and like her music was bad, and then a couple artists came out, and I could be wrong, but I think it was like the City Girls. Yeah, she commented on it and said, y'all hate to see hood bitches naked.
No, we want hood bitches with lyrics to make it. That's what we want. I mean, as much as I love JT, as much as I love Young Money, as much as I can, is the type of person I am, right? I can appreciate the hustle because they're not lyrical either. But it's a hustle, and I appreciate what they were able to do with the hustle. But let's be very motherfucking for real. All three of them motherfuckers can't rap. And they know they can't rap. They know they can't.
JT is not bad. I don't think JT's bad.
She's not bad, but they're not. No, listen, these motherfuckers are never going to be in the Hall of Fame of rap. I'll tell you that. They're never going to be on somebody's top 10 list of favorite rappers.
They're not lyricists at all. But, I think JT, out of all of them, are not. Like, She's not bad at all.
She's not bad, but she ain't good.
She's all right.
I mean, like, and I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing,
Like,
because there are worse. There's
Yeah.
worse. I mean, she could literally be Sexy Red, but she's not great either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do have people that are great, are pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
what I would like to see from Sexy Red, fingers crossed, is that she gets better. If Cardi can get better, everybody can get better. Because let's be very for real, Cardi was not the greatest lyricist. She wasn't. But we liked
But
her
she
charisma. We
has,
like her spunk.
yes. And the thing is like, I think that the more money that they make, they tend to like get their ghostwriters, and they are able to buy, a pretty good
That's the
ghostwriter, and then they
problem.
start to become
No,
better.
that's the problem. You shouldn't have to have a ghostwriter. You know who doesn't have a ghostwriter? Scarlett doesn't have a ghostwriter. I mean, she can spit. So if you are really serious about this, if you really want to be a rapper, I don't think Lotto has ghostwriters like that either. So if you can really rap, you shouldn't need ghostwriters.
Lotto is, when I tell you Lotto is like Lotto can rap. Lotto can rap. Nicki
She
Minaj
can.
can rap.
She,
I'm
who?
gonna think of who else. You know who
Who did
else
you
I
say
really
after
like?
Lotto?
Nicki Minaj.
No comment.
Okay, you are not gonna come for the bar because she
That's
is
why I
like.
said no comment.
So are you saying that Nicki came?
I said no comment because the barbs are fucking insane. So no comment. Them bitches need hobbies. No comment. You know what? Nah, fuck it. There's a reason why I'm not really a fan of Nicki's. And it's really, honestly, it's on the behalf of the Barbs, right?
Uh-huh.
I understand that they really do like Nicki. Like, they are just obsessed with Nicki, okay? They are literally stans. And that's cute and fine and everything, right? But
Uh-huh.
if you're gonna be a stan for somebody, be a stan for somebody that will give you a fucking world tour. She's never given them a world tour. They do the fucking most on the internet, and she can't even give them small venue concerts. But they do the most. Like,
That
they
is true.
literally go and attack all of these other rappers on her behalf. She literally sicks her fan base on people. She can't even be bothered to give these motherfuckers a concert.
I'm trying to think of when the last time she went on tour.
She's never she tried it once and realized that concerts are hard and decided never to do it again.
Because
That's why they've never gotten
you
they've
do have
never gotten a tour.
you do have a really good point there, because I have not seen her on tour at all.
Because think about it. If she did a tour, right? She stands to make a lot of money. She could literally do Beyonce type tours. She could. Her fan base is fucking nuts. She could, but she doesn't. And it's not like these motherfuckers have not asked and begged for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm not really a fan of her like that. I don't
So
hate
it's
her.
okay. So it has nothing to do with her music. It has everything to do with the fact that you feel like she's lazy.
No, I don't think she's a great lyricist either, but that's here nor there. I don't. She's not on my top 10. No, I don't. But I mean,
Okay.
but put it this
Okay.
way.
So who's on your top 10?
I
Oh,
don't.
give me your top 3.
Okay, I'm gonna give you people in no particular order. Okay. Wait a minute. Do they have to be current? Do they have to be current and have had an album out like recently?
Yeah.
Okay. Currently,
Megan Thee Stallion. I already know you're gonna say her.
yeah, I do like Megan. I like Megan. I like Lotto.
Okay.
I like Scarlett.
And I don't even know who Scarlett is.
Girl, get involved. She can spit.
Who is she? I've never heard of her.
Unpopular ass opinion. I like Chica too. Chica could spit. And also I like,
Who is
what is it?
Chica?
Fly and a Boss. They're a duo. I like them too. Huh?
Who is Chica?
So, do you remember maybe a couple of weeks back when somebody was complaining on Twitter about being on a flight with some kids?
I figured that's who you were
That's who that
talking about.
is.
Okay, so
She
the
can
heavy
spit
set, the
though.
heavy set brown skinned girl.
She can
Okay,
spit though.
yeah, I think I went to her page before and I listened to a couple of her, yeah, a couple of videos of her rapping, and she can definitely spit.
Yeah, she can
Um,
spit.
I'd never heard a song that she came up with,
All
but
the stuff that I hear is on TikTok. but she can spit. And then I also kind of like, what's her name? Thought Squad. She's on TikTok too. She has some catchy shit. She's very quirky. Very
mm,
quirky. But I mean,
mm,
but there's some people out there. It's just that will they get mainstream success? Probably not, because people
mm.
are all about an aesthetic right now. And so I know that Lotto gets a lot of play a lot because of her aesthetic, but like I would love to think that even if she was like several shades darker, that she would still get play because she is very talented.
Very talented. But I don't think that that would happen because there are a lot of artists out here that are shades darker that are really good, and they just they don't get that same type.
Yeah, they don't get it. But
Because
Megan Thee Stallion
I'm gonna
isn't
tell you
dark. She's
who.
not light skinned
I'm gonna
either,
tell
though.
you who. If she was lighter, she'd make more money. She'd
Who?
be popular. Cash Doll. I can never understand why they sleep on her.
I
I
don't.
can never understand
I
why
don't
they sleep.
think. I don't think Cash Doll has anything to do with. I think Cash Doll doesn't have anything to do with colorism per se.
I
Because
do.
if that was no,
I
if that
do.
was the case, she would. If that was the case, though, she would have never gotten on BMF. They could have found somebody light skinned to get on BMF.
But that no, I mean as far as like in the industry, like I'm not talking about like no,
I don't. But
she she's like
I don't think that's
her
what it
music,
is.
her music does not get as much play as it should. That girl is very talented. She is
I would agree with that.
let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. To me, she's a better rapper than Ice Spice.
Absolutely, absolutely, hands down,
And then look at Ice Spice. Like look at it. And I'm not saying Ice
girl.
Spice, but like look
She
at it.
can't rap either.
Absolutely. Sweetie sucks. Sucks.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sweetie, but look, she's lighter. Like I'm telling you, it's all about the color, and
I
it's always
I I agree with you to a certain extent. I agree with you to a certain extent, but here's the thing. I think Cash Out wasn't pushed at all. At all. I think that Megan is not light skinned, but she got pushed. She got pushed. So there's something with that. Like I do believe that colorism does play a part, but I don't think it plays the huge part that it once did.
the reason why Megan. I think is because she had. Well, she was already blowing up before then, but she had a lot. She had help from Jay-Z and too from Rock
Well,
Nation. So
she no, we knew who the fuck she was before she even signed with Rock Nation.
we did. Absolutely, we did.
So that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. But what I'm saying is that for her to even get to that point, I don't think that her shade played a part because she's not light skinned.
No, she's not. But I think that again, she might have. She might have had more push than Cashed Out. Like that's probably part. But I do think that the reason why Cash
But look who
Doll, and
cashed
like
out.
a lot of other artists have not made it as big is because of their color. Like,
But you
I'm standing on that because it's a lot of really, really
but you
good artists.
also have to look at who they're signed to as well.
Well, look, first of all, let's keep it real. Well,
Because
because
look, I mean,
like,
who is cashed out signed to?
is Cash Doll even signed to any record label?
She was signed as an independent.
Yeah.
She was signed as an independent, somebody in Detroit. I don't know who she signed to now, but she just started putting out music again. Like, here's the thing. The thing is that Cash Out should have definitely been way bigger than what she was. But it says something to the fact that we know who Cashed Out is. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We know who she is. We knew who she was before BMF. You know what I'm saying? We knew who she was before she did the song with Big Sean. We know who she is. I think the thing that we as Black people get stuck on is that we want we know who she is, but we want white people to know who she is too. Here's the thing with that. White people don't pay that much attention to female rappers like that.
I never thought of it like that. I don't,
But that's who keeps this
I just
industry
feel like
afloat.
I listen to the radio. I can name maybe one or two songs, or not name, or just remember maybe one or two songs that she had that got play on the radio. Like, I don't really remember. And
Because she
she has a
doesn't have
lot of
anything
good,
radio ready.
like when she came out with her album, it was really good.
Mhm.
And only one or two of her songs were played on the radio.
What was
And
played on the radio? Because I don't remember her having anything radio ready.
the one, don't hit my line, asking why your number in my nigga shit. You wasting my time. Should
I don't remember
have
that
asked,
one.
probably asked that nigga. Probably wasn't fucking that nigga. Then what? You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
I don't know exactly what the name of the song is, but yeah, that one was
Wait
played.
a minute. Are you talking about the one where she going back and forth with the mistress?
Mm-hmm.
That got radio play?
Yeah, it got radio play. I heard it multiple times. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because all I ever heard it play on streaming, but I never heard it play on. I didn't know that it got any local radio play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did.
Well, I mean, I see your point. I don't totally agree, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, who do we want to talk about next?
Like, what happened? What happened?
I think I know what you're getting ready to talk about.
What's her name? The girl who disappeared.
Carlee Russell in
Yes.
Alabama.
Yes.
Girl, I don't. Okay, so my understanding is that she was on a busy freeway
Mm-hmm.
and she saw what looked like a toddler on on the freeway, and she pulled over and called 911. Then she turned around and called a family member,
Mm-hmm.
and she screamed, and then she didn't respond. By the time the police got there, she was gone. All that was left was her phone, her Apple Watch, her wig, and her
Mm-hmm.
purse. She was nowhere to be found. There was no toddler to be found. So that was like what, Thursday?
Right.
I logged on to Facebook this morning and they was hollering about she turned up at home.
She's
But nobody knows like what happened. So what I read, a couple of articles that I read basically stated that she just turned up on the doorstep of her parents' houses, which is where she was living, and she went to the hospital for evaluation, but the authorities have not yet had an opportunity to speak with her.
Well, what I recently read was that the mother came out with a statement and said that she was going to disregard all the negative comments, and that right now she's just happy to have her daughter back home, and eventually she plans to make a statement on what happened to her daughter. So I think that they're just not ready to release a statement right now.
I think she was snatched. I do. I think she was snatched, and whoever snatched her was just like, you know what? Too much publicity, too much smoke. Let's just drop her ass off somewhere. That's what I think.
So okay, and I believe that she was snatched as well. But this is the crazy thing is like, was the little girl clickbait to get her somebody to pull over?
Absolutely.
On the side? Yeah.
From what I've heard is I've heard that there's so many different tactics that people are using right now to snatch people that could very well be one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why we are not being very aware of our surroundings and what's going on. But they said, I believe I read somewhere recently, there's like 300,000 women that were missing. I have no idea how many kids are missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what they're doing with these kids. I don't know what they're doing with these women.
I mean, of course, they're probably
taking them.
They're probably shipping them. They're probably taking them somewhere. Of course, they're drugging them to sex. using them for sex slaves and sex trafficking them. I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff with there's like, even now, like they even have it to where I think something on the internet where like, they put something on your door handle and then you touch your door handle and you pass out and then they pick you, they grab you and snatch you up. So it's like, it's so many different ways that they're snatching people up, and it's crazy. The only thing I'm saying is, if I saw a child on the side of the road that time of night, I would call the police. I don't think I'd be pulled over. Right, but I wouldn't stop. Wouldn't stop.
Did you get an opportunity to see the footage of the freeway that she was stopped on?
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't a whole lot of light there.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I honestly, I was surprised they had it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stopped. There was not a lot of light on that freeway. There would have been no way I'd have pulled over on the side of the road.
I think I would have pulled over, but would I have gotten out of my car? Probably not.
Yeah.
I probably would have pulled over and I probably would have called the police, but I don't think I would have gotten out of my car though.
Yeah, probably would have drove on the side of her and said, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need help?"
But at the same time, I pack. So if I did get out of my car, the clock would have been on me. Yeah, if they had got me, I mean, you gonna take some lead with you.
You'd have got a hot one in your ass, fucking with me.
Absolutely. So, but it just makes me even more conscious, because, like, okay, we believe that it has to do with sex trafficking, right? Mm-hmm. But we also discount the fact that there's a lot of people with money that want to live for fucking ever. And it's very difficult when you need organs to try and get them organs. So who's to say that it's also that has something to do with it? I can't believe that they need all of these people to do stupid porno tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having a hard time with that. I feel like it's something else to it, because a lot of these people that get snatched and come up missing, we never hear from them ever again.
Ever again.
Who do we want to talk about next?
Boosie.
Do you know? Wait a minute. Do you know more? I think you might know more about this than I do.
So, Boosie has a daughter,
right?
And his daughter, his baby mother, had got into a car accident, and allegedly it was so severe that she couldn't walk. So the daughter left Atlanta and went to see her mother and drove her car. Well, he got mad that she left Atlanta and went to help her mother, and he took her car. Yeah.
So what was she supposed to do?
That's all that they've said, is that he got mad because she left to go help her mom. And I think it was Atlanta. I could be wrong, but I think it was Atlanta. And she left to go help her mom. And he got upset that she went to go help her mom, who couldn't walk, who had just got into a car accident. And he took her car back.
But what was she supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't know. That's what she called him, all kind of bitches. She said he was a nigga.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I already feel some kind of way about Boosie anyway, but that was the missing piece of the puzzle for me, is that I didn't know that was the reason why he took the car.
Yeah, that was the reason why. Yeah, because she left to where, I think it was Atlanta. I could be wrong, but I think it was Atlanta. She left Atlanta, and I guess he told her not to leave, and she left anyway to go help her mom. And
but ain't she grown? Like, ain't she 20 something?
Yeah, she's 20 something. Yeah, definitely she's 20 something. Most definitely. She has to be in her early. She might be like 22, but she said that this is the second time she's given him opportunity to be a dad, and he's failed her.
I saw that.
And he's never going to be her father. She said he's not a father, and she just completely went off on social media. But I just don't understand why they bring why do they have to tell us all their business?
Yeah, why we got to be in it?
It's entertaining for me, and we can all talk about it. But what the hell we got to do with it?
I think in this instance, bro, because I read the screenshots from her post. I think the reason why we are in it is because Boosie is very, very prominent in these internet streets. And he feels some kind of way in how he's portrayed in these internet streets. Because before his daughter came out being gay, he was very anti-gay, extremely anti-gay.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the reason why she's putting his ass on blast, because if I could be wrong, but I recall seeing something that she said about how this is not how you really are. Like, you be doing it for the gram.
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah. And
So
she said,
that's why we in it now. That's why we
yeah,
in it.
yeah, she did. And she said that, she really wanted to air him out. And if she
Hmm.
let everybody know how he really was, that, it will make him look bad. But she wasn't going to do it. So,
Well, Boosie need to chill the fuck out, because don't they want him for murder?
mm,
Wasn't he in a car with
no,
somebody
no, it's
recently?
not murder. No, what happened was he was actually on probation. No, he was on probation, and he shot a video with a gun in his back in his pants, and he's not supposed to be around any type of firearms because he is on probation and
That
because
man
he is
is
a
so not
felon.
smart.
But no, that was the dumbest shit ever. So what happened was they got him for that. So that's what the feds came and picked him up, and he's fighting a Fed case because of that.
The only thing that I will say that will seem like I'm defending him and I'm not is that, in all honesty, there are other things that the feds could be focused on other than what the fuck Boosie is doing today.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm I'm
Well,
I'm over him. I'm over Boosie.
but
I
I
really am.
love me some Boosie, so I find him entertaining. He's very entertaining. So
Yeah, we got a clown for everything. All right, who else we got?
let's see. Didn't you want
Oh,
to?
huh?
Okay. What was next?
We got. Let's talk about DJ Academics.
We can, but I
All
don't know
right,
much about him. This is on you.
things are not looking good for DJ Academics right now, because he was so convinced that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, right? But he's
Mm-hmm.
reading these emails. They're going back and forth between Tory Lanez and his attorney. And those emails did not look good. They did not paint Tory Lanez in a positive light. Okay.
Okay.
I say all this to say is that this fool was literally giving his audience a play by play of a porn video. Okay. Now, I know that you don't know who Adam 22 is, but maybe our audience does. So, Adam 22 is the mastermind behind No Jumper. No Jumper is on YouTube. And they have like all of these motherfuckers that we have never heard of that are black, that are, about that street life. Okay. So, DJ Academics found out that Adam 22, who is again the mastermind of No Jumper, right?
Mm-hmm.
He does porn. Okay, when he's not interviewing and letting niggas just run amok and look stupid on YouTube, he also does porn. Him and his
Oh,
wife. Okay,
wow.
no judgment. Do what you gotta do.
Do what
So,
you got to do.
right,
If that's how you make your coin, I guess that's how you make your coin.
right. So the wife, up until recently, has never had a porn scene with another man. It's always been some girl on girl action with this chick, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason, because maybe inflation, I don't know, they decided to let her go ahead and do a scene with a black man. Now, I'm not going to pretend that our audience or you pay attention to the wonderful world of porn. But
Yes.
because I am a connoisseur of debauchery, I know a little something about a little something. And what I do know to be true is that when the white girls decide that they want to do porn and they want to do porn with black men, it is often hard for them to go back to the wonderful world of white porn. Okay. So when you decide, you don't get to go back.
Say, once you go black, you never go back.
You can't go back. So it was a big to do because one, his wife has never done scenes with other men other than him since they've been together. But it was another big thing where she's actually doing these scenes with a black man. Adam 22 feels some kind of way about this. Again, I am not an audience member of No Jumper. I do not watch that shit. Unfortunately, I know about this shit. Okay? So here's where DJ Academics comes in. DJ Academics decided that he needed to give the audience a play-by-play commentary on what this video looked like with Adam 22's wife and some black dude doing a porn. When I say that he was giving a play-by-play, I mean, this motherfucker was literally on camera giving us, the audience, commentary of all the insertions. Okay,
so was he doing this?
All of the lip biting, all of the moaning, all of the sheet grabbing, all of it. He had to give that to us. He had to set the scene. He had to let us know what it was like. He had to take one for the team, girl. And all that I could think of when I saw that clip was, oh, this motherfucker needs views like a motherfucker. Because who does that?
He had to been desperate. So he was doing the hand motions, the lip biting, the grabbing the sheet.
Man, this mug was really like, yeah, he got the 1-2 and the stroking is down packed. And there are other things that I can be doing when porn is being played, and it's not that.
Exactly.
So, like,
but we all know. I mean, I don't know a lot about DJ Academics, but I do know he's desperate, and he's very much an attention seeker.
That is true.
He, I don't know much about him, but I do know that about him. And so it actually does not shock me that he's doing that.
I was shocked because let's be very for real.
He does anything for views, anything.
Girl, I was shocked. I was shocked. I mean, this is where DJ Academics is gone. The only question that I have for him at this point.
He's a whole grown ass man and he needs to grow the fuck up. That's what he needs.
I just want to know, is he okay? Because I don't think he is. I don't think he's okay.
Yeah. I never thought he was okay. Something's wrong.
You know what? Prayers and thoughts for DJ Academic. I'm a pray. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna pray for, but I'm gonna pray because he needs prayer. Prayer is needed. All right. You know who also needs prayer?
Who?
Future. Future needs prayer. What the fuck? Like, little Future is like what, 6 now? 7, 8?
Yeah.
Why are we doing diss albums to Russell Wilson at this point? Like, why are we doing this?
Maybe,
let it go.
Maybe something happened amongst.
No.
You don't think so? You think he's just Rihanna? I mean, you think he's just Rihanna, Lord? You think he just wants Sierra back?
No, fuck boys do fuck boy things. This is a fuck boy thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't even think he wants Sierra back. He looks at it as a loss.
Yeah.
Like, he fumbled a good girl, clearly. Mm-hmm. She moved on with life and actually elevated.
Mm-hmm. And he's still in the same.
He's not handling that very well. I mean, honestly, if he was a real dude, this wouldn't even be a thing. No. We would know nothing about what's going on with them. There would be no diss song.
Because they're not paying any fucking attention to him.
No, they're not.
What he got going on? Because they're happy. I mean, at least they seem like they are. So.
Yeah, I'm over it. Like, I just want him to, like, at this point, Future, just go get a vasectomy. Because at some point, you are not going to be able to afford all the babies. Nothing about you says that you are hanging out with Nick Cannon in terms of, like, bank accounts. Just go ahead and get snip, because clearly rubbers are not something that you're gonna deal with. So, and every time somebody come up pregnant, it's a whole thing, and then we gotta be in it. I'm over it. Like,
Yeah,
go get snipped.
that last baby mama, she wasn't having it, like, because he was definitely not trying to, he was not trying to say that was his child. Like, he was
Is
just
he
not.
ever? Has he
He's,
ever? I think
yeah,
Sierra's kid was the only kid that he claimed right out.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I don't like him. I've never liked him, but
Hmm.
that's me. I don't like too much of anybody, honestly. Let's wrap it up with Kenya because I have a lot to say.
Okay.
So, okay, first of all, Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all not gonna like this. You could probably appreciate this, but they not gonna like this. They need to go ahead and do a reboot. Go ahead
I
and do a
can
reboot.
appreciate that because it's boring. At this point, it's boring as fuck. Like,
You know what?
get up, get over
You know what they also not gonna like,
it. Anyway,
and I stand on this 10 toes down. Marlo is carrying the fucking season.
yeah, you said that to me multiple
And
times. Yeah.
let me explain to you. I'm gonna get comfortable with this. Let me explain to y'all this shit, because it's a lot. Because I'm in groups, and the groups are off the fucking chain. Like, I didn't realize that I didn't understand standism until I got in these groups. These motherfuckers are really serious about Candy. Okay, like, she's a national treasure to them.
She needs to be. Listen, Candy is boring. She's always been boring.
Thank you.
She
Thank
fucking
you.
sucks. She's always been boring.
Yes,
Always. I like her as a person, but she's fucking boring.
she is.
And Sheree, who gives a fuck? When she was gone, like, I didn't even miss her. Like, I don't even know
She
why
doesn't
they
have
brought her
anything
back.
either.
No, they need to redo it. They need to bring Nene back. They need to bring the white girl. What's her name?
No. Leave Kim where the fuck she's at.
I like him.
Dealing with
She brings a lot
foreclosures
of
and a failed
drama.
marriage. Let her be.
I think she stirs. I think she'll stir
No,
the pot a
no,
little bit.
no, no, no. We don't need
She'll
her.
get.
We don't need her. Marlo does that.
Okay.
She does that. She does that. No, okay, so this is what I'll say, because it's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like throwing shoes and shit at the screen. So here it is. Marlo is doing what she's doing what made us fall in love with the Real Housewives of Atlanta to begin with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marlo got the fashions.
Yes.
I may not agree with each and every outfit that Marlo has, because
Right.
I've been very vocal about some of the shit that she's worn. But
Right.
undeniably, she has the fashions.
She's always been. She's always been very
Right.
fashionable.
And
Like
she has the
she
shade.
is the best dressed on the show. Like, she's always been the best dressed on the show. So,
And she has the shade. Now, the problem with Marlo that the fans can't take, right?
Mhm.
We like Marlo because we know people like Marlo. Okay?
Yeah.
Marlo's one of them girls that you keep it 100 or Marlo gonna keep it 100 with you.
Mhm.
You start doing some fake shit, and Marlo is just gonna come at you. And they don't have like that happy medium between hell and fly above. They will choose hell each and every time. They will come to the very bottom basement floor every time to get their lick back. That is Marlo. Now, when you're not doing fake bullshit, you don't see that side of Marlo.
Right.
But when you always trying a motherfucker, they don't have nothing to lose, because let's be very clear. Marlo don't have nothing to lose.
No, she doesn't.
She will always have money. She knows how to get money. So she
She
doesn't have
definitely
anything to
does.
lose. She can't be, you can't cancel a motherfucker that was never cancelable to begin with.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I can appreciate with her. Like, she tries, like, I really feel like she really wants to have that camaraderie, that friendship with these people. But Candy and Kenya and Drew always doing some fake ass shit.
You know who else I'm ready for to be gone, Drew? See, the only two that I like, Kenya, needs to stay on the show. It needs to be Kenya.
Yeah.
It needs to be Nene. It needs to be Marlo. Kenya, Nene, Marlo, and Kia.
No.
I think that would be the
No.
perfect.
No.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
gonna tell you why that's not gonna work.
Give me your lineup. What would be the perfect?
It's not gonna work because I hate to say it. It's not gonna work because Nene's too fucking old. Nene doesn't have anything going on in her life right now that would be interesting.
No, listen, let me tell you something. Nene has all the fucking shit. When I tell you, her
What does she
punchline.
have going? She doesn't have anything going on right now.
Listen, yes, we don't know. We don't know because she's not on the show.
But it's never gonna happen either. She didn't tore her draws with Bravo.
I do think I think she has drama going on with that man. I think he's.
No.
I think there's something going on with that man. I think he could be a narcissist. I'm not 100% sure, but yes. Because she got on the internet when they had supposedly broke up and said, and talked about narcissism. And this is the around the time when they broke up, and I think she was talking about him. Like, I'm telling you, I think she does have things going on. We just don't know because she's not.
Well, we won't never see it. We'll never.
Listen.
We'll never see it. Bravo won't let her come back.
If they wrote a petition to get Nene back on the show, I would sign it in a heart. Like,
it'll never happen. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. She's not coming back. She's not coming. Girl, they erased her from the fucking show. They did like a flashback or whatever to show like all of the housewives. They erased her from that.
Yeah,
she's not coming back. It's a done deal. It'll never happen. But with Kenya, bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Kenya. But Kenya is going through it. Throughout the years with all the bullshit that Kenya has always had going on with these people, right? She was always tried to be classy, well poised, and never gutter or ghetto, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about Marlo, but she be straight cussing Marlo out. I've never seen Kenya like this. Kenya is cussing her out like she hangs out with Cash Dow. Because Kenya from Detroit.
I really need to start back watching it, but I don't have.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
I do that all the time. Don't waste my time.
Here's the thing. They need to reboot it because we need people that are younger to actually have things going on that are more in line with the Housewife franchise. Right now, nobody has anything of interest really, and they're so far away from what that franchise really was that it's fucking boring.
Well, I mean, let's keep it real. When Candy first got on the show, she wasn't a fucking housewife.
Who?
Candy, I'm saying none of them were really housewives.
Yes, they were. Kim was, when it first started, Kim was the only one who didn't have a man. Literally. The first
only
season,
person that I know that was married was when I'm talking about when they very first aired the show.
Yeah.
There was not who?
Nene was married.
That's it.
Nene was married. Lisa Wu was married. Deanne Snow was married. Sheree was still married, but she was going through a divorce.
See, I started watching it when it was Kim, Nene. See, I don't know those people you're talking about.
Because you didn't watch the first season.
No, maybe I didn't.
That was the first season. The first season was
watching it when it was Kim, Nene, Sheree. You know what I'm talking about? What's her name with the two boys? By Apollo. The two boys by Apollo.
2 boys.
Yeah, she has the 2 sons by Apollo.
Oh, Phaedra. That was season 3.
And what's her name?
3.
Yeah,
Candy
that's what I thought.
came season 2. Phaedra
Candy wasn't married. 3. Kim wasn't married.
But that wasn't the start of it.
was married. Phaedra was married. And yeah, so those are but everybody was not.
But that's my point. That's why I say that they need to reboot it, because there are other people in Atlanta that have far more that's going on, that have far more money, much more money, much more opulence that they can display for that show.
Absolutely.
So I would be interested to see what happens with New York, because New York just did a reboot. And it's there's a little bit more color to New York. Not as much as I would like to see,
but
but
it
it's
is
a little
more.
bit more color.
Mhm.
So we'll see. Housewives of Potomac is looking pretty promising. They had a whole motherfucking fight.
I love Potomac. Now that
Potomac is good.
I haven't watched them in a while. I'm
It's
pretty sure
good.
I'm probably missing out on something there because I have not watched it. I do plan on being able to talk to you guys more about the Real Housewives once I get Bravo back. But right now, I don't have Bravo, and I'm not in the
You're
rush
not
to get.
missing anything, girl. Is just make sure you get it back before Potomac comes, because I
Okay,
think Potomac is gonna be pretty good this year.
okay, we'll have to watch it then.
But girl, it's just you're not missing nothing on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know what the fuck they doing. I'm over them. But we got off on a tangent. The whole reason why I brought this up is because Kenya has had the longest fucking divorce of all mankind.
In history,
And
in history.
so, in history. And apparently, her ex husband, or soon to be ex husband, is upset because there was an episode a couple of weeks back where he be doing some weird shit. So she
He's
had all,
always upset. He's
huh?
a bitch. He's always upset. He is like the true definition of a bitch ass nigga, and I think he's gay. But anyway, you go ahead.
I
I
don't
think
think
he's
he's
gay.
gay. I just don't think he likes
I think
Kenya.
he's gay. But listen, I would never date a
Why?
man. Oh, that nose piercing took me out. That was enough clarification for me to say he
Really?
was gay. He's
Really?
gay. Yeah,
Really?
he's gay.
Because of the nose piercing?
Yes. Ugh.
I mean, I dated a couple of guys with a nose piercing.
Did you really?
Yeah, had a good time. I don't understand why the
I
nose
always
piercing has to be an
did.
indicator of people being gay, but okay.
It always rubbed me the wrong way. Like I just was always like, uh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was interesting because I think he was a hedge fund manager. I thought it was interesting that he had a nose piercing doing that type of role, because that role is pretty conservative.
Mhm.
But I don't know if he had his nose pierced while he was a hedge fund manager or not. I know he used
Right.
to be one.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I didn't pick up on any gayness. Now I know that he has other kids.
It could just be me, guys don't, I just know I could never date a man with a nose. You have like these certain like things that just,
Yeah, everybody has deal breakers.
and that's one for me.
But yeah, he got mad. Mark got mad because a couple of weeks ago on Real Housewives of Atlanta, there was a whole situation where Kenya brought all the girls down, I think, to Alabama for like one of the classic bowls for the HBCUs football,
Mm-hmm.
one of the classics, and she was supposed to perform in it, which I don't think that she was really supposed to perform in that motherfucker, but it's Kenya. So
Mm-hmm.
that shit did not go the way that she thought it was gonna go. So she retreated to her room and just left everybody downstairs. So they went
Mm-hmm.
back to her room, like they were knocking on the door and she wouldn't let them in, and they were banging on the door, and like she opened up the door and she just like started cussing people out. Like she was cussing people out like straight up
Wow.
Detroit, like E-course, like just grimy with it. It
Wow.
was
So it's
bad.
so, so pretty much Kenya has turned into a mean girl.
What do you mean turn? She been a girl.
I think
That
she was
bitch
really a
been
mean
mean.
girl. Just like more of like her punchlines, like her snap, like when she clapped back, like it was
Our
hilarious.
clapbacks have been horrible this
Clapbacks
season.
were hilarious.
Horrible.
Like hers and Nini's are the two that are always on point. Like always.
She's been like, it's been, you know how somebody can throw you some shade and they throw it in a way that they really do not, they're unbothered. Kenya has always been unbothered with the shade that she's thrown, right? She's very bothered this season.
And she
Very
really
bothered. Girl, she cussing and everything. She's been going off. Like off. Like it's almost like the way that she's been going off on Marlo, it's almost like she's trying to get Marlo to snap.
mm.
And I'm like, Girl, do you not remember what Portia did to you? Because Portia whooped your ass. Do you really
Definitely
want
did.
that? Do you want that again?
I remember she was talking about pressing charges and everything, right?
That's why I'm like, girl,
I
what
don't
is the
think
end game? Because this shit is not
Kenya is
working for
not
you.
really about that life. We all know that she's not about that life.
No, like that's the thing I don't understand. Like whatever Kenya's doing this season is not working for her.
I heard the ratings are terrible.
It's shit.
So, well, Kenya, hopefully at some point you can get a divorce because, child, I ain't never met a person that took this long to get a damn divorce. It didn't look, first
Because
of
I don't
all,
think she was married. I think this is really custody.
something's not right.
She's not
Like,
married. It's really
I
custody.
don't think that she was ever married to them.
I don't think so either. I don't know, but I'm over
But
it. Like I'm not. I've never been a fan of Kenya's anyway. So, and I'm not really a fan of Candy's either. Like I was always like indifferent with Candy. Now I'm just like, girl, I don't like you. You doing too much. You don't have a storyline. You never at home. You decide to have all these goddamn kids and you ain't never at home. And you trying to buy your way into a fucking EGOT. It's too much.
And Marlo said one of that Candy doesn't take care is never with her kids. She was
She's
like,
not.
she's never with her kids. She was like, she was like, I have my, those two boys that she's taking care
Yeah,
of.
she has her nephews.
Nephews. And she said, I am always with my nephews. She said, Candy is never with her kids.
I
And I
believe
can
it.
believe
I believe it.
I can believe it. Yeah.
I think that Marlo is one of them type of people that I think that she really felt that they were friends for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that now that she's on the show, it's shown her that nah, this is work. There is no real friendship here because it's a threat. Like Candy feels like she is going to be the Nene of this show, and she's not doing a very good job of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had my way and they did a reboot, you know who I'd bring back? Shamari DeVoe.
I don't know who that is.
Ronnie DeVoe's wife. She was on the season with I think she was on Nene's last season. She was a good time. She kept a buzz going on, but she was a good time. But she was fun, but she's about the right age. She was fun. Eva won't be coming back. But they could definitely get other people that have things going on. And that's the problem that I have.
They just need to reboot it, like you said. They need to get those people off of the show. They need to just redo the whole thing. Even if they bring back a couple people from the previous season, that they felt like were good. But like they need to just redo it. It needs to be a clean slate because right now, with the ratings and the things that you tell me, I don't watch the show. It's trash. Bravo, do better.
I agree. So hopefully Married to Medicine will be better. Phaedra's on that this season.
Okay.
So that ought to be interesting. I'll keep you abreast. And then maybe we should just close out with this. The writer's strike and the actor strike. We're not getting any new content for a while. It's going to be pretty fucking boring with TV. So I strongly suggest that y'all go hunt down some seasons of some shit that you ain't never watched before. Because ain't nothing else out here right now. We're not getting anything. We're not getting P-Valley maybe into the fall. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Because I think they filmed for P-Valley, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think that they did because they were actually doing like interviews recently. So
yeah,
I think that
we might get it, but it's not coming back.
I think we are going to get P-Valley most definitely, which will be a good thing because at least we'll have that to watch while they're on strike. I am not with the Tubi movie shit. I don't care.
I'm not doing that. No.
Y'all can Tubi movie y'all asses as much as you want. What you guys can have it. I'm not fucking watching Tubi.
I don't watch commercials.
I tried to do it. I didn't even get through one fucking the Dirty D.
Okay,
everybody says the Dirty D is really good. So if you want to try the Tubi movie thing, I've heard so many good things about Dirty D. You might want to write that down.
Maybe we'll try that.
Yes. So this completes our
our podcast. Has the great philosopher of the 21st and 20th century once said, "Are we finished and are we done?"
and are we done?
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.